Thanks for joining us. We wanted to commemorate Bill's 50 plus years, and we thought a fun way to do this would be for me to interview him and ask him a few questions. So I'm going to start off with a question because there's not a lot of people that have been in the industry as long as you have.
That's true. In fact, I've been in the industry longer than you are old.
That's true. So, what's been one of the biggest influences on the success of America's finest companies over the last 30
Well, I
plus
discovered
years?
America's finest companies after the crash of 1987, and I've been in the business 16 years, and I was writing a very successful stock picking newsletter. And after the crash, of course, everything was devastated, and I called a friend from my hometown in eastern North Carolina, Sonny Price, who'd been a broker maybe 30 years. And I said, Sonny, what's going on? What's your take on this? And he said, well, Bill, I think it's very simple. He said when I came into the office on Black Monday, and he said before the market opened, I knew everything was going to be a disaster, so I left and I went home. And I started making a list of all of my clients, the largest and so forth and so on, because I was going to start calling them at 6 a.m. on Tuesday the next morning. And I started calling them and saying, you need to buy more of what you already own. And I said, how did you know to do that? He said, well, it's very simple. He said, they owned high quality, number one, American companies, number two, dividend paying companies with solid balance sheets. Mm-hmm. And he said if they fell sharply in price, then you were going to be able to get them at a discounted price. And I figured if they didn't go bankrupt, then it would be the opportunity of a lifetime. And I figured if the country went bankrupt, then your home wouldn't be worth anything and your bank account wouldn't be worth anything, so it wouldn't matter. But if that didn't happen, then you had the opportunity of a lifetime. And he said, nobody took advantage of what I was saying, but I was right and they were wrong. And that was the starting point for America's finest companies, that conversation.
Interesting. When you were picking a partner to join forces with, you talked to a lot of different people. What was it that led you to choosing Navari?
Well, Mary and I and Cindy Bernard, we talked with at least 24 firms of visited firms, as far north as Cincinnati, as far south as Atlanta, and everywhere in between. But we like Navari. Obviously, they're here in Charlotte, so that was a positive. Everybody here is professional in terms of working with clients and helping clients. The other thing we liked was working with individual bonds and stocks as opposed to funds, where you're charging the client a management fee and the funds are charging a management fee, so you're getting a double charge. Everybody here has a good sense of humor. We all get along well, and we all really care about the client, what he and she need, and trying to help them do right. And we just really appreciated that about Navari. So it was a pretty easy choice.
Gotcha. Good deal. And then the last question to kind of wrap this up, as you and I have talked about you transitioning, and it's not retiring, you're just kind of changing lanes.
Changing lanes, that's what I like to call it.
Yeah, you and I have talked about, we're good friends anyway.
Sure.
And
great friends. And I would be coming over regardless, but we've talked about keeping in touch and specifically putting something on the calendar to be intentional to continue to talk stocks, which we love. Yeah. So where's probably one of the most important questions, where do we go? Where's our monthly hangout spot going to be to get cappuccino? Well, let's
talk stocks.
There are different places we can go.
We'll rotate. We'll bless everybody though.
Yeah. We'll give everybody the opportunity to have us.
Good deal. Are there any words you want to end on?
Just it's been a great 6+ years here at Navari. I know that all of our clients are going to be well served. Mary and I are leaving all of our accounts here, and all of our family are sticking here, and so I hope everybody else will continue to maintain the relationships here with Navari as well.
Good deal. All right, now I have some other questions that I got the investment team to kind of help me out with here.
Can I leave now?
Nope.
Nope.
So, has Mary expressed any trepidation to you adjusting your schedule and possibly spending more time at home?
Yes, she said, you're not spending a lot of time at home.
All right, good to know.
And I don't plan to.
Gotcha. What is what's the secret ingredient to the perfect cappuccino?
The foam, the froth.
How do you get it? Like, because you have a machine here.
Yeah,
Are you taking the machine with you?
Well, I have them everywhere.
Yeah.
I travel with one. They're only about $35.
Gotcha. So is it the time that you use? Is it the
No,
milk
you,
you
no,
use?
you use whole milk. Whole milk
Mhm.
makes the best foam. And you pour the milk in, and it has a marker. You pour it in. If you put in too much, it overflows. And then you press the button, and then when it's ready, it's ready.
It's ready to go. Well, that's all the questions that I have. So appreciate it. I'm sure
That was a great interview. I'm sure most of it will be slashed away.
yeah, it was good. So
Well, thank you, Brando.
it's been a good. I've learned a lot, Guapo, and it's been a great time.
Well, I've learned a lot, and I've had a blast being here, and it's been a good run in the business. But I gotta do some other things while most of my mind is still intact. My body still works.
That's right.
And 13's my lucky number, and I'm 76, and that adds up to 13. So that
There you
was
go.
that was the signal.
That was the signal. All right, good to know.
That's
Good to
Taylor
know.
Swift's lucky number too, by the way.
Is it? Bill Staton and Taylor Swift. You have so
Lucky
much in
number
common.
13.
So I'm a Swiftie. I guess I'm a Swiftie and didn't know it.
That's right. All right.
All right,
That
thank you,
was it.
Brando.